What's your name? What's your age? Where you from? What's your sign? Who you love? What's your style? What you do? What you drive? Stop.
Should you use a TikTok resume to get a job? That's what we'll be covering in today's video. I'm Kamara Toffolo, resume writer, LinkedIn consultant, job search strategist, and LinkedIn top voice who helps established professionals dare to do work differently and land great fitting gigs. I post new job search videos every week, and my videos will equip you with some of the most valuable information to make your job search easier, because job searching shouldn't be this hard. Earlier this month, in July 2021, TikTok announced that they were piloting Tik Tok Resumes. This would allow you to use a TikTok resume to apply to the likes of Target, Chipotle, or Shopify for entry-level to experience-level roles. Now, what we know so far is that this is a pilot project. This is not replacing the traditional written resume across the board. When this project was announced, reactions to TikTok resumes seemed to be mixed. In general, I don't like the idea of TikTok resumes, and my concerns have been noted in a Forbes article, which I've included in the description below. Now, I'm not a TikTok hater. I find the platform entertaining, and I've learned a lot from different TikTok creators. And I'm not some tuned out old millennial because I happen to have a side part, okay? But let me dive into the concerns that I have about TikTok resumes and the risks that I predict you might face if you do decide to apply to a job with a TikTok resume, just to make sure that you're fully aware of what you might encounter through this process. First, I am very concerned that TikTok resumes will fuel and enhance bias and discrimination. When viewing you in action on video, just like you're viewing me right now, the viewer will develop a knee-jerk impression of you based on things like how you look, how you dress, how you speak, how you sound, how well you present on camera, etc. And this impression very well could be informed by the viewer's unconscious bias. The argument here is, well, there's bias in every part of hiring and job searching. How is this any different? The difference here is that with applying with a TikTok resume, we're actually serving up more aspects of ourselves to be judged upon before we even get to the interview stage. Many of these aspects a recruiter would be blind to when just reading a resume. Now let's talk about TikTok's alleged suppression and censorship of certain creator groups. There are countless reports and evidence that point to TikTok suppressing Black creators, as well as not properly crediting them for their original work. In particular, viral dance crazes that many white creators have benefited and profited from. Just check out the TikTok hashtag #BlackTikTokStrike to get an understanding of what the issue is. Further, there are reports of censorship of Black Lives Matter hashtags or related content. Check out the TikTok video that I linked in the description below from Ziggy Taylor. In addition to this, TikTok was exposed by The Intercept for their alleged company policy to censor anyone deemed unattractive by their standards. In the alleged policy documents, it outlined that people such as those who are overweight or living with disabilities were subject to having their content suppressed. The Intercept's expose is linked in the description below. With this illustrious history and reputation, I don't have any assurance that your TikTok resume won't face similar roadblocks within the TikTok platform itself, and this really worries me. Next, I'll bring up the obvious. TikTok resumes have me worried about ageism. TikTok is considered a young person's platform. Roughly 50% of TikTok's global audience is under the age of 34, with 32.5% between the ages of 10 and 19. And 41% of TikTok users are between the ages of 16 and 24. By all means, job seekers who are older than these demographics should feel free to use TikTok resumes as an application tool. But will they? To me, TikTok Resumes feels like an obstacle, particularly for those who aren't comfortable with TikTok, aren't comfortable with video, or don't use TikTok at all. And with the emergence of TikTok Resumes and it being an available source for hiring, I do worry that TikTok Resumes will be favored over the traditional written resume. Finally, let's talk about TikTok Resumes versus LinkedIn cover stories. I've heard a lot of comparison between TikTok Resumes and the LinkedIn cover story. If you want to see my video on LinkedIn cover stories, which happens to be the top ranking video on LinkedIn cover stories, I've linked it in the description below. Comparing TikTok Resumes to LinkedIn cover stories is like comparing apples and oranges. With TikTok Resumes, that is your application. But with LinkedIn cover stories, that's a profile extra. It's there to enhance, not serve as your complete application. So the approach to your TikTok resume and your LinkedIn cover story should be different, and as well, neither should be compared to the other. So now that I've laid out all of my concerns and possibly concerned you in the process, the answer to should you use a TikTok resume to get a job remains. And the answer is, it's up to you. Using a TikTok resume could work well for you. Do you feel you present better on video than in writing? Are you confident that a video can help you stand out in your job search? Are you applying to a target job where creativity is particularly important or even required? If you answered yes to these questions, then a TikTok resume might just be the ticket. Video is becoming increasingly more popular as a hiring and recruiting tool. However, there is absolutely no indication that written resumes are going anywhere. So if you do proceed with a TikTok resume, make sure that you are also ready with a well-written resume as well. And here's my cue for you. Will you use TikTok resumes? Have you used TikTok resumes? What was your experience with it? Tell me in the comments below. As you know, I make a lot of videos, but I also make free guides to help you in your job search. If you'd like my free cover letter guide and checklist or my free post-interview thank you messages guide and templates, you can grab them by signing up for them. The links are in the description below. And if you found this video helpful and you'd like to see more of them, please do give it a like. This really helps my channel grow. And as well, if you want to make sure that you're alerted of every time I drop a new video, make sure you do subscribe by clicking on my face over there and making sure to also turn on the bell to get notifications. And I will see you next time.